actually trying this Instagram Live and Facebook Live at the same time, coming through today to talk about this energetic upgrade that's happening and how you can make the most of it. And let me just see if I can send this out. Okay. All right. So what's happening? What's happening right now is, as a collective, our consciousness is expanding. There's more of us that's wanting to come through. So everybody that's here in this world is a part of this expansion. And so you may be feeling it, and if you're resisting it, how it's going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be in pain. You're going to be in suffering. The things around you, your life experiences, are going to not be jiving. You're not going to be in the flow. You're going to feel the discomfort going on within you. And so, because for too long, the essence of who we are has been split off from ourselves. So we've been managing with, this very limited piece of who we are, and this expanded piece of who we are is making its way into our being. And so I'm already feeling it, and I wanted to offer this insight for you guys today so you can take advantage of what's going on and actually really understand what's happening in your physical body so that you can allow this energy of who you really are to integrate into you and not resist it. I want to say hi. Hi, everybody, for showing up on Instagram here, and my friends here on Facebook. Thank you. Hey, Bree. So what's happening? The way I was playing around with this idea this morning, and what came through as a metaphor is like, it's like now I don't know a lot about cars, but I know enough, is that it's like a V8 engine is being downloaded or put into a little Matchbox car. Now the Matchbox car can't handle it, but it's bigger than what it's used to. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to adjust, but as this fuller vibration, I'm trying to find the right words for it, the fuller essence of who you are starts to integrate into you, the parts of you are going to start adjusting. But what's also going to come to the surface are the things that are not aligned in where you're going. Right? We can't be bringing the victim story with us. We can't be bringing the past pains or the buried beliefs or the insecurities, right? So those that are feeling this right now, like the world needs you. And so, hi guys. Oh, good. Hi, Chris. Hi, Jen. And so now our bodies are starting to adjust. And what happens is that our minds will start to get involved, because it's almost like it doesn't know exactly what's happening. And so as the sensations are starting to move through your body, as this V8 engine is starting to integrate into you, your mind will start to get busy. Your mind will want to latch on to reasons why this is happening. I'm anxious, I'm overwhelmed, I'm in fear. It'll start to get too busy. And what it'll do is it'll distract from what's really meant to be happening. And so when you don't know what to do with the energy, what happens is, I see people numbing themselves out, avoiding what's happening, getting to Instagram, distracting themselves. It's like, so what'll happen is you'll actually maybe see yourself take a few steps forward and start to feel this like fuller vibration and this bliss. And then it gets uncomfortable and scary because that's not what you're used to. So then you back up and you go to what's comfortable. And I'm sharing this because I'm really wanting you to fully own who you are and allow this integration to happen. So how do you do it? Well, this is another thing that'll happen. So you numb. So what happens is energy that comes in, and you either numb it, you avoid it, you distract yourself, your mind gets too busy. But then it's like you have all this energy and it's almost like you don't know what to do with it. So it's like you start picking fights. It's almost like you need to do something with this energy. Pick fights, create chaos in your life. You create drama because it's almost like you need to do something with this energy. What I'm suggesting is that, to truly empower yourself and truly embrace what's ready to come through you and what you're ready to experience. Because if you're feeling this, you're ready for it. So the first thing you want to do is when you start to feel, it'll almost feel like your whole body is vibrating, or it'll feel like there's this nervousness or this overwhelm, or you start to feel anxiety. Don't get involved. Stay with the sensations in your body and breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Because what it'll happen is it'll tell your body that you're not going into fight or flight, or you have to be in survival mode. Breathing is going to let your body know it's okay, it's okay. Don't create stories about what's going on. Like, really just try to keep your mind blank and stay with it. Just imagining this, a new vibration coming in, new energy coming in, a new download, just like an upgrade on your phone or your computer. You may need to be in stillness. So you may need to just like lay down. You may need to be on the floor. You may need to go lay outside. And you may need to be active. You may need to go for a walk. You may need to go for a run, or go into get into the woods, get into nature. Just don't react to it. Allow it. So what's happening is that so many of us have been asking for more. We've been wanting more. We've been wanting to be more of a fuller expression of ourselves. We've been wanting more out of life. And with that, our program needs to upgrade. We need the fuller upgrade. So this is part of the process, okay? The other piece, okay, so like I said earlier, what is not aligned with this higher vibration, which is leading us to fuller expression of who we are, tapping into more of our gifts, tapping into beyond the things that we can see, tapping into more of our magic and the synchronicity and the flow and, love and bliss. What will happen is what's not aligned will come to the surface. So the past pains, the fears, the insecurities, the buried beliefs, the past pains, they'll come to the surface. But it's like pulling out the dandelion, right? You want to get the root out so that, it doesn't grow back again. But it's not about having to really do anything. Again, it's about, just as you're wanting to be present to the new energy coming in, just be present to the old energy moving out. Don't create stories about it. Don't get attached to it. Don't try to figure out like where it came from. Just allow it to pass through. Breathe. Breathing is so profound and powerful, because sometimes what happens is this stuff that comes to the surface that we need to deal with or release, it's almost like a comfort zone that we're in. It's almost like we know our pain. We know the dark side. We know our shadow. We've been playing in that too long. Where we're going is to be embracing our light, embracing our true power, our sovereignty, our freedom, the fullest expressions of our souls. And so as these shadow pieces come up, we don't need to be ruminating in them so much, just bringing presence to them as if it was a little child crying and wanting some attention. But we're not going to dig into all of it. We're just going to bring presence to it. Tell me is this making sense? Let me see what you guys are saying. Mandy is saying, hi, hey, Melissa. I find I brace against it almost because it's so much energy, and even more bracing with the positive because the negative is more familiar. Exactly, Mandy. Thank you for sharing that. It can feel very scary because it's almost like I said earlier, it's like this V8 engine being put into this little tiny matchbox, but you can handle it because it's coming through. You can. You may just, like I said earlier, breathe, pause in stillness, or you may need to go and move your body, run, do yoga, just move your body, dance in your kitchen, whatever it is, you just allow this integration. So what I see happening is that so many of us have been working underground and doing our healing work and tapping in, but still not quite sure, where this is going, or what it's meant to be. And we don't need to be figuring out with our heads, because what we know is we've already put out to the universe what it is we want and what we want to experience. Now is the time that the upgraded program is coming in. Breathe, stillness, stay out of your mind, allow the process. Your body is going to shake. It's going to feel scary, but it's only scary because we go into our mind so much about it. If we breathe and let our body know that we're not in fight or flight, or a tiger or bear isn't chasing us, we're going to allow the energy to integrate so much easier. Let me see what else I have to share here. What do you guys have to say? Loving it all. I'm so glad you're here, Bree and Chris. Hi, Alicia. Yes, expansive. We are all expanding. So it can feel scary, but also, if you think about it, scary and exciting is kind of the same energy, right? It's whatever we put our mind onto it. And when we start to go into that fear mode, it's almost like the smallness part of us wants to pull us back to our comfort zone, because where a lot of us are going and where this expansion is, because we've never experienced before, is unknown. And so just trust the fact that if you're feeling it, if you're being led, if you're feeling the sensations, if more is wanting to come through you, that you're absolutely ready for it. You are so ready for it. Let me just tune in and see what else I need to share here. If you guys have any questions about, or if anybody's feeling this and experience it, please share, because what I find is that when we're sharing, it helps other people feel that they're not alone in this, and then how others are moving through it can help another support and how to move through it. And what's starting to download, I'm seeing this in the current group that I'm running right now, where it's all about people tapping into what is ready to be expressed through them. And it's interesting to watch them move forward. And then, so what happens is they're stepping into this expanded energy, and then it's uncomfortable. It's a little unfamiliar. And so they back up a little bit, and then they're able to step a few steps forward. And it's like building a new muscle. It's like building a new comfort zone. So keep moving forward. So what's downloading now for me to offer to the next group of people who are ready for this is to be working with those that have that know there's something within them, that they have gifts and they have talents, and they've been using them underground, and they know they have something to offer the world. They're just not sure how to do it, or how to tap deeply into it, how to use or tap more deeply into their intuition or their clairvoyant gifts, or what do they do with this healing energy that's suddenly running through them, or what is this energy that's running through me? So keep a look on that. If you have any questions, send me a note in my inbox or direct message me. Oh, I love you, Alicia. All right, any questions? Melissa, fear is excitement on pause. I love that. All right, what else are you guys saying? Hi, Larissa, I am talking to you. You talking to me? Oh, let me see. Bree, you got a note up here. Bree says, I'm vibing with that creating chaos thing. It's hard to believe that everything is moving, flow, and divine timing. My mind can get the better of me. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Because that's what we do is if anybody missed this in the beginning, is if we don't know what to do with this energy, we start to create it outside of us, and we create chaos, and we create fights and drama, because we're trying to know what to do with the energy. And actually, we just want to be bringing it in ourselves so that we can be the fullest expression of who we are. What else do you guys have to say? I've realized a warm vibrational feeling when I connect with my spirit guides. I've started using that with intuition. I know when it's divine guidance by that feeling. Do you get that too? Yeah, it's like, well, this is what's cool. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in this next program, is that understanding what it means for you. It's going to be different for everyone. When I'm connecting with my guides, it's just like it's just this knowing. It's just this, like, I just know it. When I'm feeling this energy download coming in, it is like my entire body is vibrating. It's like, ooh, there's a little buggy here. It's like my entire body is vibrating. And I've learned that that's a signal of the expansion. So rather than, trying to like avoid it or distract myself or stop it from happening, because that happens too, I just have learned to allow it to happen, because my mind could get involved and I could feel like my entire body can implode. And learning to integrate it really has supported me in bringing my consciousness, my life, and my experiences to the next level. And so whatever that next level means for you, like, let's take advantage of it, because like I said earlier, like what's happening is, as this energy is coming through, it's going to be supporting you and breaking your patterns and releasing the fears and breaking those cycles. But then there's the part there is this little gnat, and when they come around me, it's like they're clear. I swear to God, he's going to go in my eye. He's in my hair. It's like it's clearing my energy field. So it's funny that it's happening. So Alicia over here on Instagram says, unapologetically aliveness. Yeah, I mean, and that's what we do. So thank you so much for saying that, Alicia, because what happens is, like, as we start to get bigger and more full and happier and higher vibration, we start to get nervous about the people around us, because everybody's in different stages. And there are some people that are not going to embrace this. There are some people that are going to tap out. They're going to say, no way, it's not for me. They're just not going to be ready for it. And we can't drag them along. But don't let that stop you from what you're doing, because I'm getting hot. What'll happen is, like, as you expand, the people around you the people that will be at your similar vibration will also find their way to you as well. So don't worry about outgrowing others. Do not make yourself small or hold yourself back because of others around you, because you can actually become the example for those around you of how to do it. I'm going to check over here. Anybody else want to say something? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in and see if there's anything else. If you guys have any questions, like, shoot them out. Yeah. So I want to say, is it Jarre? I might be saying it. I may be saying it wrong, but I just want to reiterate what you were saying, is that as this is coming through, it's how the expression and the manifestation of it, what it's going to be, is going to be different for you. And we're all finding our way to, what our gifts are and what our talents are and what they look like and what they feel like, and how they're expressed. And this energy that's coming through is a key component in supporting you and embracing more of who you are. It's as though, if you guys can have this visual of, like, so it's like earlier what I was saying with the VA engine. So there's this energy. It's our energy. The essence of who we are is this VA engine that's trying to make its way into this physical being. And right, what the download is all about adjusting. So your body may shake, you might start to feel uncomfortable in your own skin. Again, stillness, breathe, movement, stillness, find your way, and then just allow whatever it to look like. Have no expectations of what it's going to look like, because the more that you surrender into what's happening, the more you become aligned with what you've put out to the universe and what you've wanted. All right, I think that's all that I have to share. Jarre, am I saying it right now? Jarre. I want to make it all like, ooh, Jarre. Yes, let's be big. Like Bree is saying, let's be big. Let's be our big selves. Let's be what we came here for. Let's be the expression. We are. I mean, I'm going to say it, we are an expression of God. We're an expression of spirit, and that spirit that can't do anything on its own, because we are the channel, is like ready to like come through. So allow it. Jen says, when I move through the apprehension into acceptance, I find that the discomfort is replaced by joy and the presence of deep love. Yes, thank you for sharing that. That's exactly true. when we surrender, when we allow, when we open the doors, when we say yes, the fear, the overwhelm, the anxiety shifts. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jean-Ray. I love that. Yeah. All right. Any more questions before I tap out? I just wanted to come in. This energy's running through me, and I was like, I need to share it because it's right here, and you're going to start feeling it in the coming days. And I wanted you guys all to be prepared how to best use it for, to make the most out of it. So any questions, just leave them in here, because as I respond, other people can benefit from it. And like I said, the next program that's starting to download is about tuning into these gifts, your clairvoyance, your intuition, your energy. Like, you don't need to be an energy healer to want to understand more about what your true gifts are. So I'd love to have you if you're ready. I mean, I'm working with hell yes people. Love to have you. All right, I think that's it. Thanks for joining. You guys are awesome, and keep shining and showing up and being big, and be the example, be the change. Don't let anything stop you or hold you back. Yeah, it's true. You're fucking amazing. Let the world see it.